everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. One key thing to watch today will be the battle in the trenches. The Steelers have the best rush defense in the league, and they're going up against the Browns, who will try to avoid becoming one-dimensional. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Let's meet the offensive starters, and let's discuss Corey Coleman, first wide receiver drafted out of last year's class.
And there was a reason for that. When you watched his tape, when you watched his games, you saw his explosiveness and ability to play the ball in the air downfield. Don't get hung up on the fact he only ran 4 routes at Baylor. Just coach him up and turn him loose.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Dante Fowler missed his rookie season due to injury. So good to have him back on the field. A terrific combination of speed and strength.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing is Kessler. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. It's Ross Cockrell that time that made the tackle.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
Now Kessler, and it's a sack. Down goes Kessler. Ryan Shazier in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Browns send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a two tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the two tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see two tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. On your screen now, here are the offensive starters. At wideout, Antonio Brown is certainly someone that the defense always has to account for.
Without a doubt, a true #1 receiver. It doesn't matter to him how defenses want to cover him. He sees it as a challenge and knows how to defeat them.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Jamar Taylor will be credited with the tackle. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Here we go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He completes it to Bryant. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Shift together here from the D-line. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. So on fourth down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time out there to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right?
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
Let's go!
They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a down look. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Fielded just inside the 20. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Browns send out their punter now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 18. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Now this time he'll look to throw. Finding time. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
3rd down, still 14 yards left. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
The Steelers send out their punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. Taken in at the 22. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One of the things that I observed when Dante Fowler was coming out in the NFL draft, how hard he played the game. Every time I turned on a tape, he was either rushing the passer, making a play, or making a play in space against the ball downfield, or hustling from one sideline to the other. How about that play right there? Making a nice tackle, holding it to a short gain.
Kessler. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 2nd down following the run. One receiver right, that's Brown. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Back to throw. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Get them some...
And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now Kessler throwing on second down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jesse James, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
3rd and 1 punt.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Bryant spread out to the right.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
And he motions the wide receiver. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. 1:52 left to play in this second quarter. Back to Heinz Field after this. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense is going to take over at their own 20-yard line. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. They go play action here on first down. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. Shift together here from the D-line. 2nd and 10. Here's Kessler again. And this one's incomplete. To go on 3rd. Throwing is Kessler on 3rd down. He's got time. And it's a sack. Down goes Kessler. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs. They covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. 2nd down now after the pass completion. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll set up to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Here we go.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. So as they take it over, we step aside. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Second down now after the incompletion. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Bryant with a catch right side. A good pickup there at 22. And now a first down following that long gain. Brown, the lone receiver, left.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Kessler wants to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
A first down throw for Kessler. Coleman has it here right side. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They come up in an offset eye. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. And the Browns getting set to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Second and 10 now. Kessler once more. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Throw here out of the gun. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. 23 yards on the play.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Come on, let's go!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's complete to Brown, right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Come on, let's go!
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete.
Third and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking, must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That one goes for 13 yards. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now. Here we go now. Green, 39.
Looking to throw on first is Kessler. He sets to fire deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Three yards left to grab here on 3rd down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He gets it to Brown, complete. 18 yards there and a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Going for right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 12, and it'll give the Steelers a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down. He's sacked on the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And the wideout in motion. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 2nd down, here's Kessler. Looking deep downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do.
Easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's got a man. Complete. And he's brought down after a good game. The fullback comes through with a big play there. 37 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push them back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up 1st downs.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught at the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be fielded at the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the...
And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's got some space here. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the...
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. They come out here in the eye. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Call it a pickup of 7. And just like that, it's third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Here's Kessler. And James has it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because it's almost...
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. 3rd and goal now. Maybe the offensive coordinator thinking blitz here. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good run there, 8 yards. Gets them much closer to the end zone with 4th and goal looming. And Parkey's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic, and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there, because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Looking to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Surveying the field. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. And they'll run it here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They come up with an offset eye. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it.
Put away your inhibitions. Let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get from a little. I know you're terrified by what the future lies, but there's no compromising. It's my way or the highway. We all just slave the lust, hard building, breaking trust. Don't get wild when we come out. Like don't get loud when the come out. That's instant. Give up what your friends think. Tell they bougie. Go wait in line with them lame. Talking real rap. Tell them break your neck. Gon'